Have you ever looked at a Rubik's Cube and thought, that looks impossible? Well, you're not alone. Did you know that over 350 million Rubik's Cubes have been sold worldwide? That makes it one of the best-selling toys ever. In this video we're diving deep into the world of Rubik's Cube. We'll explore its history, how to solve it, and some fascinating facts you might not know. So, grab your cube if you have one, and let's get started. Let's begin with a brief history of the Rubik's Cube. The Rubik's Cube was invented in 1974 by Hungarian architect Erno Rubik. Originally, it was called the Magic Cube. It wasn't until 1980 that it was renamed and gained worldwide fame. The cube became a huge hit, capturing the fascination of both kids and adults. People loved the challenge and the colorful design. But why is this cube such a big deal? Well, solving it involves a mix of strategy, memory, and spatial awareness. Now, let's talk about the structure of the cube. The classic Rubik's Cube has 6 faces, each made up of 9 stickers. It features 6 colors: white, red, blue, orange, green, and yellow. When you mix up the cube, your goal is to return each side to a single color. This act of mixing and solving gives a satisfying and rewarding experience. Now, let's get into the steps to solve a Rubik's Cube. First, let's understand the basic movements. Each face of the cube can rotate, and we use specific notations for these turns. For example, R means to turn the right face clockwise. L means to turn the left face clockwise. These movements are essential, as we'll need them for solving. The first step is to solve the white cross. Start by making a plus sign on the white face. Make sure that the edge pieces match the center pieces on the adjacent faces. This sets a solid foundation for the rest. Next, let's move on to solving the white corners. Find the white corner pieces and maneuver them into the right position. Use a simple algorithm to help. RURU. Repeat this until all the white corners are in place. Now, we'll switch to the middle layer. To do this, look for edge pieces in the top layer. Align them with the correct center colors, then perform another algorithm, URURUF. This will help move them down into the middle layer. Once you've completed the first 2 layers, it's time to tackle the yellow face. Start with the yellow cross. This can be tricky. You may need to use the FRURUF algorithm to form the cross. After this step, we need to position the yellow corners correctly. It's important to have the yellow corners in the right place, even if they're not oriented properly yet. Use the algorithm URULURUL to help. Once that's done, all corners should be in the right spot. Now, let's orient those yellow corners. This can take a bit of practice, but stick with it. Using the RURU helps flip the corners so they match the yellow face. And finally, the last step is to position the yellow edges. Make sure everything is aligned correctly. Use the algorithm F2ULRLF2RLUF2 to finish. Congratulations! You've just learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube. If you're still struggling, don't worry. Practice makes perfect, and there are plenty of resources available to help you along the way. Speaking of resources, did you know there are even competitions for speed cubing? Competitions attract the fastest solvers from all over the world who can complete a cube in just a few seconds. That's a world of skill and strategy that takes years to develop. Remember, every speedy cuber started as a beginner. And you can get there too if you keep practicing. Now, let's wrap this up with some fun facts about the Rubik's Cube. Did you know that if you mix a standard Rubik's Cube, there are over 43 quintillion possible combinations? That's a number so big it's hard to imagine. And yet, every combination can be solved in 20 moves or less. Isn't that incredible? Also, there's even a world record set for solving the cube blindfolded. Yes, a solver memorizes the colors and then completes it without looking. So, There you have it. The fascinating world of the Rubik's Cube, from solving techniques to cool facts. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new today. If you did, please take a moment to like this video and share it with your friends. And if you have any questions or tips for solving the cube, drop them in the comments below. We love hearing from you, and we might even feature your tips in a future video. Thanks for watching, and happy cubing.